few weeks ago, I announced that LEDLenser has sent me 2 of their head torches to trial out and to test out and give reviews. And a lot of you are waiting for that review. And there's a reason why it took me slightly longer. And that's mainly because I was really putting them to their paces. The HF8R Work Edition. Now, that's my go-to head torch. It is one I highly recommend getting if you work on the railway and you want a good mid to high range head torch. It lasts, the battery lasts, I could tell you what it says on the box, but in all honesty, it lasts you probably about 6 to 8 hours on track. It's easy chargeable, and I've got it here. What I like about it is it's just one unit. There is no battery pack. It's all built in. It's got the wheel underneath, so you can turn up and down the brightness of the head torch. But also, it's got that sensor vision, which means it will auto focus and auto brighten depending on what you need. So you could be walking and it will change the vision. Now, for the first 10 minutes, it's a bit kind of weird, but your eyes adjust so much easy to it because it's got clever sensors in there. So it's better for you. You're not getting eye strain. It's great if I need to look into a cabinet, being S&T, I can just take it off my head torch. And in the box comes all the attachments for the head torch. So you don't have to buy the attachments depending on what your helmet has. Now, I use the JSP helmet and I use the attachment that you just put the M3 sticker on that comes with it. And the head torch literally slides on to your helmet. So there it is, nice and easy. And for then day shifts or when you want to charge it, it just slides off. Now, it doesn't just slide off. There is like a locking mechanism and it's on. It's not coming off. Just give it a little tap and it'll come straight off. I think that's such a great way of doing it where there's no extra battery pack. I think it's clever and it's very smart. The HF8 Work Edition, this is the one I would tell all my friends and all railway workers to buy. But, and this is the but, if you want the one up and you want to have that head torch that is incredibly bright, incredibly versatile, and such an element that it is perfect if you are doing welding or you're doing surveying and you need the extra reach of light to get to the gantries or the sanctions or whatever, this is the one I would pick. So if you're a general railway worker, the HF8R Work, more than sufficient. Great bit of kit and it's lightweight. That is on my helmet now and I didn't even notice. But again, if you want the one up, this is the H19R signature. It's actually the one that's lighting up this and it's on the lowest setting I could possibly get it to give us ambient lighting. This bit of kit is incredible. Now, it is heavy because it has a standardized battery pack that comes with it. But in the bag that comes with it, which very nice packaging, I will say, but you get the bag that comes with it, and inside you get all your attachments, but you also get an extended lead, power lead, which allows you, there are so many attachments for whatever helmet you may have, which is incredible to think that you don't have to buy extra attachments and you can just buy it and know it's going to fit your helmet, whatever helmet you go for. Clever. This is your van mold mount. So you could screw this into your van and put the charger in it so that you just slide it off or plug it your torch into it and it will charge while it's in the van. It's a good little holder that comes with it. So you also get a wrist strap, which means you can turn it up and down and on and off if you're using it as a bespoke torch. All your M3 stickers, where's that bloody cable? There it is. You get an extended cable. So if it is one that you have a bit of a neck strain or you're out every night and the helmet gets a bit heavy if you've got a massive battery pack on. So what they do is you get an extended and you can clip it onto your belt buckle. And the attachments are here. One of the attachments are here. Your belt buckle, attachment is there. There are so many attachments with this thing, it's incredible. But the point is, it all comes with it, so you don't have to buy extra. It's all there. And they thought about every type of attachment. And one thing that they always keep asking for is feedback. So if there's more feedback and there's more options, then you have more suggestions. Get in touch with them. They're more than happy to make the next head torch perfect for us, especially on track. We get into environments and we use different bits of PPE, and they want to make sure that it's perfect for us. And where else are you going to get this 7-year warranty? If you didn't know, register your head torch, you get 7 years, and they have one person in the business that looks after, and this is in the UK, right? The UK office. They have one person that their whole job is to work on. You may think, oh, they must get loads. The guy just sits there drinking brews all day. Very few people have issues with them. I've had issues with lead lenses before, and I went off them for a little while because that was the charging ports, and now they're magnetized charging ports because they listen to feedback. But if you actually email them, they'll happily address what the issue could be. They're the only company that has a dedicated factory with the right settings to test each head torch. I won't go into depth. I will do a video when I go over to their factory. But essentially, believe me when I say LEDLenser are incredibly interested in working in the route, which we all wear their head torch anyway, but to really keep being in there as a leading head torch provider for the railway, because they care. And not just because they care, but also because they generally work for the railway. There's so many of them that will come from the railway. So they know what we need, but they always take feedback. So, would I recommend LEDLenser? Yes. Would I recommend the H19R signature? Yes, but even I don't need it every day. It's great to have for when those shifts that I need for. It lasts about 10 hours on full charge. But you would get away with the HF8R work edition. More than sufficient, but a clever bit of kit. And what I like the most about it is there's no battery pack. It's all built in. So go to, no brainer really. Honest reviews.